Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Justin from ACS Jakarta, and today I'll be explaining how AI can solve Indonesia's pollution. So on the picture on the left, you can see gray skies. This was a picture taken in early 2020, before the pandemic happened. As you can see, world pollution was at an all-time high, and if it wasn't for the pandemic, I think our air quality right now would be really bad. But as the pandemic happened, everyone started working from home and doing e-learning. And in 2021, the picture to my right, this is the picture in 2021 with clear skies. First, I would like to address some of the problems that Indonesia is facing right now. Firstly, Jakarta is the world's most polluted city, and 44% of the pollution comes from vehicles. This is why I believe Indonesia is the best country to implement my solution. So pollution is emitted from these total number of vehicles in Indonesia. There are over 140 million vehicles in Indonesia. 125 million of them are motorcycles, 17 million of them are cars, and 240,000 of them are buses. From a pollution standpoint, Indonesia emits 1.7 million metric tons of carbon emissions per day. This totals to 619 million metric tons of carbon emissions per year. This is equivalent to around 1.68% of the world's total carbon emissions of 36.8 gigatons. Although the percentage may seem small, this is good enough to rank Indonesia 7th globally as the biggest contributor of pollution. Secondly, I would like to talk about car exhausts. There are no exhaust regulations in Indonesia, and even though we need to get our licenses checked and changed every 5 years, vehicles do not have to pass any exhaust tests. Because of this, many cars on Indonesian roads emit black smoke, which is typically more harmful than gray smoke. Thirdly, I would like to talk about inspections. Because Indonesia doesn't have any inspections, I took examples from countries such as America and Singapore that have implemented some inspections. America and Singapore have implemented diesel smoke tests for cars, light good vehicles, taxis, heavy good vehicles, and buses, as well as hydrocarbon emission tests for petrol vehicles registered before 2014 and motorcycles before 2003. Although this all might seem really bad, I have a solution: AI car scanners. Some of the advantages of AI car scanners are that it eliminates bribery. Because these AI car scanners will give you accurate reports generated by AI, people cannot modify and change the document after it is printed, or even before it is printed. Secondly, it is very reliable. No matter how broken your car is, the AI scanners can detect every single problem with your car. Thirdly, I would like to talk about the cost efficiency. Although it is very expensive to set up at first, it is very cost efficient in the long term. I know many people here are very used to bringing their cars to bengkels at least once a month, but by using these AI car scanners, we can know all the problems and solve all the problems at once. This is the example I took of the car scanner called the UVI Atlas 360. This scanner can detect dents, scratches, or other cosmetic issues on the vehicle, including issues with the exhaust. This system can detect scratches as short as a few millimeters. However, one of the disadvantages, as I said earlier, was the setup cost, because it is a new technology. But I know as the technology progresses and people are more aware of this situation, we will have enough funds to combat this problem. So some people have asked me, why not just focus on electric vehicles instead? Because the world is already moving towards electric vehicles. Well, there's still a lot of gas vehicles, as I mentioned earlier, the 140 million vehicles. Indonesia currently only has 7,600 electric vehicles in use, and because the number is so small, it will not make a significant impact on the air quality of Indonesia. So together, if we fix our cars, we will fix the world. Thank you.